Feel so free, just believe we can come alive. We're so far from the ground, but I'm not looking down. Feel the warmth of the breeze rushing over me. Now we're soaring high, reach and touch the sky.
Hello everybody. So, we have a new setup here today, and it's gonna be different. It's the Wednesday stream, my dudes. Yes. Okay. So, we have a whole new stream setup now, and it is different. Oh, come on, mouse. Come on, don't get stuck up there. Come on. Come on. Okay, come on. How do I... Seriously? Just let my mouse go, Parsec. Like, please, just let it go. Parsec has, did I? Nope, I did not escape. Dude, this is so annoying. I fucking hate how Parsec just... There we go, got it. So I use Parsec to control my laptop, and it just sometimes steals my mouse, and it will not let it go. Anyway, hello! We have a totally new stream setup going on here. Last stream, everything was just slow. I hated it. I hated how slow everything was. My stream was laggy. Everything was just... I didn't like it. So, I decided to change things up dramatically. So the laptop that died, that was my original streaming laptop, it's alive again. It is now taking in my secondary monitor. I have a capture card on that laptop pulling in the pulling in everything. So my Mac, which is my big freaking FU monitor, which here, if we change this up real quick, I can show it to you. So if I go over to the workshop camera, I can just... Oh, wait, one second. I need to change the workshop camera here now that I can change the workshop camera. So let's do that. There we go. Okay. And then I need to transform, fit to screen. Okay, cool. That's 4K now. We're streaming in 1080, so that doesn't matter. But the fact is, I can do this without lag. It's pretty cool. And yes, Discord, I know my audio is desynced. Sorry, I can't, like, add a delay to my voice on Discord to fix that. That's because my video is coming... Discord has no audio output? What? But I'm talking. I can see... Hold on a second. I can't leave the stage, because if I leave the stage in Discord, it's going to kill the event. Shit. Oh, this is great. What's up? All the Switchwire builds. Yeah, they're being handed out like candy. Other Discord folks, can you guys hear me, or is it just Mr. Cole who's having issues? No audio here. Oh, wonderful. Hold on. 1 second. I'm going to invite Burb up to speak here. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. Burb, just speak for a moment. Okay. Discord, can you hear me now? Cool. Okay. So that was just a bug. Okay. Can't hear Burb? It's whatever. Okay. Get out of here, Burb. Move on. I heard the audio. That's funny. Okay, so thank you guys for bearing with me. I literally was just spending the past hour getting this entire setup going, and I'm happy that it's working. Let me go to Anchor real quick here. Where's Anchor? And change the, what was it called? Change the FOV. Okay, yep. C310. And then, where is it? Okay, there we go. So I can actually like do shit now. Yeah, so this computer is the one taking in all of my video. It is outputting it to the one that's right there, and that's streaming it, and that's why if you are watching through the Discord, I do apologize, there's going to be a delay. But hey, I think for the first time, shit's going to be smooth on my stream. Like, hey, chat, guess what? If I click that back to chat real quick, and I turn off studio mode, watch this. It's going to be a smooth transition. Oh my god! We haven't had that on my stream before. It's nice and smooth. I am very excited for this. It is the little things. And that is because I've decided to divide the work between my computers. So the Mac is now just my video ingesting, and the laptop is actually what is encoding and streaming. I'm able to do ultra low latency, so within 20 seconds of you posting a message, I get to see it, and I get to respond. So this is a little bit more you and me. And I am streaming in 1080, not 720. That's fine. I don't really care for 4K. All I care about is if you see what we're doing. So, yay. I'm so very happy for that. And hey, Grant, welcome. We were just spending a whole hour getting shit ready for the stream, and I'm so happy that everything's working now. So, all right, let's just jump right back into where we left off. It's the Florida man. Yes, it is. You need to learn more about the comments on screen. Well, I use Streamlabs, so this is a wonderful little plugin that I don't have to fiddle with too much, and it pulls it from both Twitch and YouTube. For whatever reason, I couldn't stream to Twitch today, so it's just YouTube today. That's fine. I can't use Streamlabs. Understandable. Yeah, I didn't want to fiddle with the layouts, so I just paid for it, and yeah. But Grant, I got a cursed setup. I have a Mac. The Mac is doing all of this that you see, and then I have a capture card on a laptop that is taking in that as a second monitor, and then I have my microphones going to the laptop. I have to add a like 39 millisecond delay in order for everything to be synced up, and that's how it's working. It's great. It's not. All right. Let's chat more when you aren't streaming. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Where we left off. So if you didn't catch it, part 1 was actually the very tail end of my Bamboo Rant stream. So part 1 is now here, and we're just going to continue where we left off. So, yeah. We are building a Switchwire. I have a ton of mods to do. 3D Musketeers, Positron when? I promised Grant that we would have ABL working before I sent him a Positron. And, you know, that's a fair goal. So, we're working on getting ABL working again before I send him one. Because I want it to be easier to use. Manual leveling is fine, but I can understand that, you know, when you bring it to shows, like what he intends to do with it, that could be, you know, just kind of a headache when you start. You know, I firmly believe that right now it works. Like, it takes me 2 seconds less, or 2 minutes, realistically, to level the bed, because it doesn't actually move all that much in between deployments. So, for me, it's not really an issue, but it is something that we're working on, and we will have a solution for soon. Several of our community members have figured out that the ADXL on the toolhead actually can be used for leveling, and they've been experimenting with that and making it more and more reliable. Yeah, and I don't want to impose that on you, you know, I want to make sure that you have something that you would actually like to use, because otherwise it's just going to collect dust in the corner. And that's not something that we want. We want to make sure that the Positron gets to people that actually want to use the Positron. That's just the truth. Like Joe Mike Makes, he got a Positron and he loves it. And I'm happy that he loves it, because that is awesome. Okay, so it's going to be these 3 here. Okay. I need M8 by 16. I had these organized before we started. Good. I need to get used to chat being up there. I'm used to it being down here at a more eye level. I could just do that though. 1 second. If I go in here, I can just pop out chat. Yeah, there we go. And then, there we go. I can actually see now. And I just move. Come on, grab the edge of the window, mouse. There's a window edge there. Please grab it. Doesn't want to grab it. All right, I'll just shunt that over there. Medic Vince, welcome. Always fun on the Nomad stream with problems everywhere. All right, so let's go ahead and prep these. Oh. How is everybody's day doing? Hope you're all having a wonderful day. This week has been fun, huh? With everything that Bamboo has been doing? Man, it's been a wild ride. And Grant warned all of us. Oh, man. Grant has the biggest I told you so moment, and it's hilarious. I love it. Windows management issue. Name a more iconic duo, right? Yeah, I hopped in the Grant server the other day, and yeah, he was just like, man, I told you so. I'm like, yeah, you did. I believed him. I never fully trusted Bamboo. I liked my hardware, but it is disappointing. It is just so disappointing. And exactly what I thought would happen, you know, everyone got developer mode, and now, you know, people are in less of an uproar. It's not any better. The Florida water gave him clairvoyance. Right. I drink water straight from the ground. Well water. Yeah, we got well water too. It's nice. I like it. A lot of vitamins and minerals. Not vitamins. There's no vitamins in well water. It's just minerals. Yeah, dev mode is worse. It is so much worse, but it's going to take a while for people to realize that, and then who knows, maybe when it finally gets released, there's just going to be another uproar. Who knows, you know? Okay. So, I did that right? Okay. Wait. Okay. I've taken notes. You know, every time we see something go on in the community, you know, Positron takes notes. I want to make sure that, you know, we don't have... Look, I cannot promise that Positron as a company will never make these kinds of mistakes, because I don't know the future of Positron. As long as I am in charge of decision making, I'm going to make sure that that never happens. But that is only as long as I'm in charge of decision making. You know, I can't say that I always will be. Everyone has a price. That's the truth. You know, everyone has a price. So, whatever that is, I don't know what it is. I don't ever want to step away from Positron, because I love this. This is fun. But you never know. I'm going to continue to at least uphold my core values and apply them as best as I can. Thank you, Sebas. Thank you. I almost called you Speds. Don't know why. You're not, you know, the owner of Reddit. Okay. That is square. Yeah, as you can see at the bottom scroll here, in a week and a half, I'll be starting my position at Printed Solid, and I will be working as a senior level technician. I am very excited for the opportunity. I'm very thankful for David and Dustin for giving me that opportunity, and I hope I can bring the skills that I've learned in my 10 years of being in IT, as well as my, you know, my time being in charge of Positron, to their team and help them in whichever way possible. Okay, so let's see here. All right, okay, there's a specific point right there. Is the work schedule similar? Somewhat similar. I do have to make a change. So if you've noticed, I've started streaming at 8 o'clock instead of 7. That is one change I have to make. So right now, I work from 8:30 to 5, which allows me to stream at 6. But Printed Solid, I'm going to be starting at 9, and I'm going to be ending at 6. So, with that being said, I decided to start streaming at 8, just get used to that. Wait a minute. No, we're good. Just get used to that, and then, yeah, you know, make that change now before it's a little too late. Come on. This is going to be a pain in the butt, isn't it? There we go. Positron enclosure coming soon. I have a design for an enclosure for the Positron. I just don't know how to sew. The idea that I have is I want it to be like one of those pop-up tents for like food and stuff when you're going camping, or like one of those collapsible things that you can get for like laundry. So the idea is that it folds flat, it fits inside of the Pelican case, and then hey, you have your PCB bed in there, and when you want to print ABS ASA, you pop it out, pop in a bento box, and you can just start printing ABS ASA. That's the idea. I have the spring steel. I bought spring steel to experiment with it, I don't know the fuck I'm doing. Like, the way those work is actually a little bit more complicated than one might think. At least initially. So I'm personally struggling a bit with the design, but it's whatever. As it stands, there are enclosures that work at that size. So for now, it's just kind of a, yeah, everything just works. All right, so I need this to be 166 mil. That's not going to give me 166 mil. I want to go get a item capable of measuring 166 mil. How's your battery? You can do 100, or you can do 200 mil. All right, you are my chosen one. Battery is dying though. I should probably run to CVS tomorrow and get a new one. Yeah, it would be like one of those foldable hampers, essentially. Hello, hello. And, so one thing I like to point out, so my Wednesday streams, we're actually streaming to 2 locations. We are streaming not only to, obviously, YouTube, but no fucking way, seriously? 166.5. Seriously? Yeah, oh my god. I love it. Okay, the LDO kits make it really easy to, like, get this right the first try because of the way that they are, you know, pre-cut. It makes it so easy. All right, so like that, I went a little too far. Okay. I seriously love LDO kits. They make this so much easier, man. Oh, come on, headphones. Don't die on me now. Okay, there we go. That is precise. Another question. Could a baffle like the XL... Oh, yes, a baffle is actually something that we thought of, or I thought of, but with all the cables and stuff, it was a little bit too complicated for me to design how it would fold. So that's still an idea, and I would love to see that, but... Mad Owl, evening Nomad, heard you mention mods for your Switchwire. What mods are you thinking about doing? Got the same kit as you doing during the sale. Okay, so the mods that I'm doing, first off, I'm upgrading to a Nighthawk board. So KB3D is currently out of stock in the Nighthawk board. I think they'll be in stock soon. Fabrico has them in stock. But the Nighthawk board comes with revision D of the latest LDO kits for the 2.4 and the Trident. It does not come with revision C of the Switchwire. I don't know if they're going to be updating the Switchwire to be that, but I grabbed that because that is a very easy mod to do. 1 second. I grabbed that because that's a very easy mod to do. I grabbed Revo High Flow Core. That is another easy, you know, just drop-in replacement. Because I have high flow obsidian nozzles, and I want to be able to continue to use those high flow obsidian nozzles. I have high flow obsidian from my bamboo, so yeah, I'm keeping that. What else? I'm keeping the stock board that comes with the LDO kit because that's going to work. It's going to be fine. I might upgrade to a Pi 4. I don't know. We'll see. 1 second. I might upgrade to a Pi 4. I have a couple Pi 4s that I'm not using, so I'm likely going to upgrade it to a Pi 4. What else? I grabbed a handful of other things. Oh, PZ Probe. PZ Probe. grab this. For Switchwire, you can absolutely get Beacon. Beacon, I think, should work. I don't know, but I think Beacon is a little overkill for a bed slinger like this. I think a tap probe will work perfectly fine. I don't think it's going to have any problems. Hell yeah, saw you was live, so I had to drop in and smash the like. Hey, just press print. Appreciate it. Love you, man. All right. Yeah, everything's square. We already checked that. I will double check it, though. If you don't already have these, this is a 1x2, or 2x... I forget what this is called. A 1x2x3 block or something? Or 2x3x4? I forget. In my mind, this is a 1x3x5. A 1-2-3 block. Thank you. Hello, Sandra. Welcome. These are great because they are pretty much precision in terms of squareness. So they are extremely good for when you need to quickly check to see if you're square. Which I am there. And I am there. Ah, well, hello, Twitchy. Welcome. Yeah, I am streaming in the Discord, in Chris Bowden's Discord. We are doing a stage for our community. But I, always live stream to YouTube at the same time. I thought this was going to be a lot bigger, honestly. I'm glad that the majority of this, when placed in this orientation, actually fits within my camera. I'm really happy about that, actually. I'm furiously making notes. I know what to do with my Fabrico gift card. Right? I also picked up... Let's see here. I also picked up... So, the reason I really wanted to go with the Switchwire was because it also used the same build plates that my my Mark IV uses. So I made sure to pick up some KB3D black plates. Any plate will work, but this is the same size that... Here, let me show you. This is roughly the same size as a Mark IV plate. So I'm enjoying keeping my plate ecosystem familiar. Beforehand, I had a Bamboo X1 and I got a Bamboo A1 because they used the same plates and I wanted, an open air printer where I didn't need like another ABS printer. This will be enclosed. Someone did ask if I was going to enclose this. This did come with an enclosure and I'm going to enclose it because I want a backup ABS ASA printer. Because I just got rid of my backup ABS ASA printer, which was my Bamboo X1. Let me move this. Yeah, see, Chris Bowden's awesome. He is a really cool guy, very encouraging of, science and technology, and can't ask for more of that. All right, yep, we made sure all of that was square. Let's double check this, though. I didn't check that. Yep. 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 Hey, Callie. Hello. Callie, here. Say hello, everybody. Callie says hi. She does not like to be picked up. At some point of time in the morning, she got me. I don't know why or how. Oh, look, it's Mama Nomad. Hello from Jersey. What time extractor would you recommend? Well, I recommend the TARDIS. The TARDIS is a phenomenal time extractor, allowing you to go from anywhere in time and space. So, if you really need to extract time in the most efficient way possible, the TARDIS is good. However, TARDISes, for the most part, are extinct. There's only one Type 40 that I am aware of, but you got to find the bloke known as the Doctor, and he'll give you a ride every once in a while. Fume extractor. My miscellaneous nerd knowledge is wonderful. Okay. Ooh, the rails already? Seriously? What? Hold on. Did I skip a step? What? Fume extractor. Yes. So my mom, as you all know, that is Mama Nomad in the chat. My mom has an issue. She has a WeCreate laser engraver cutter, and the problem is that are these all the same? MTN 12 linear rail. I think they are all the same. If that is the case, that's pretty cool. The problem is that the fume extractor that she has is actually not good for what she's doing. This is SLR 12H. Yeah, these are... They look appropriate. Yes, they are appropriate. So 2 of these. Mom, everyone knows you're Mama Nomad. Everyone knows your username. I forget how that was revealed in a earlier stream, but it was revealed. And I think you're the one who revealed it. Because you were like, we can hear you all the way upstairs or something. And I'm like, well, alright, you just kind of gave it away that, you know, you're the landlord. Oh, man. But yeah, the fume extractor that my mom currently has is not the best. And we're looking at getting her one that is much better. Okay, so I need a printed part, don't I? I need whatever that is. Centered rail installation guide. Okay, let's go get our printed parts and dig through those real quick. It's a little bit off, but you know what? It looks nice. I like it. Galaxy blue. Okay, so let's start digging through these. I'm looking for whatever that piece is. Yeah, it is more consistent. I am happy with that. This is a door hinge, but... What? Is that meant to be fused? I don't know if this is meant to be fused. I don't know. I'll find out. I'll find out the fun way. It's fine. So the reason I bought parts for this kit was because my... over here. I bought parts for this kit because, my Bamboo X... It is going to take me 5 years working at Printed Solid for me to finally stop calling the Prusa XL the Bamboo XL. I do not know why my brain continuously does this to me, but it is going to take forever to deprogram my brain from making that mistake. Hey! Anyway, my Bamboo, the belts on it had broke. Hold on, yeah, this is a hinge right here. See? Hold on. Why is that? Oh, they're different parts. Okay, but they are both hinges. They look like hinges. I don't know. One good frying pan whack should fix it, right? I will reach out to West 3D. West 3D provided the parts. I mean, these are phenomenal print quality. These are great. I say as I drop something. That's not what I dropped. That's what I dropped. Oh, that is literally the other thing I needed. Sweet. I wish I had more desk space so that I could, like, put all the parts out, but... Ah, my mom's saying ciao. Ciao, come sta notte? There we go, that's the other... No, that's not the other one. Wait, is that the other one? No, that's not the other one. Oh, the side panels are two pieces, one clear, one black. But those prints are to hold them together. Okay. Thank you. It's weird that they look like hinges, but they aren't hinges. That threw me for a loop. I'm gonna find the other part that I need here soon. There's only so many parts in here. Here it is. Is that it? That is it. That took forever. Now everything goes back. Welcome to how we do build streams with a very, very... Oh, wait, hold on. There's another part in here I need to grab. Ah, shoot. Alright, can I just, like, find it? I don't want to be pouring out this whole bag. There's one of them. Not exactly... Oh! Okay, well now, this is how we can do it. Just, whatever I don't need goes back in the bag. We're just gonna pour it out every time we need something. And then, we just put everything back in, and if we don't need it, we just put it back. Yeah. That is a method. That does work. It is a reverse sorting method. What is all the sorting algorithms? There's like a ton of sorting algorithms that exist. And one of them is just like absolute chaos where it just randomizes everything until there is order. And it is the most inefficient sorting algorithm, but yet sometimes it is more efficient than a very precise sorting algorithm. Just proving that absolute sheer and utter chaos sometimes is truly less chaotic than organization. Because, you know, shit don't make sense. Maybe this is not the best idea, but it's whatever. I'm dedicated to it at this point. I love those sorting... Yeah, those algorithms. I like to call it the effort adjustment. Sorting algorithm, yeah. That's what it is. There's so many small parts I forgot about. Kinda glad I didn't print these parts because... One, if there's a problem with the parts, I can just be like, hey, what's 3D? God damn it. Hey, what's 3D? There's a problem. And then they'll be like, oh, problem fix. And I'm like, yay, problem fix. But if it was me printing these, I would just be cursing myself. Like, oh, god damn it, no, Matt, how'd you do that? How'd you figure that one out? I just love sorting streams. I don't. He will need to print out the Nighthawk mount, though. Yeah, I will. Thankfully, I have some... I believe I have some Galaxy Black filament. If I don't, I'll get some. This is just an ambrosia, so easy to stay within the color scheme. And I can always just ask them, hey, what color did you use for that? Thank you, guys. Okay. After however long that was... There we go. Sounds like me using Fusion. Oh, I had a stream where we had a fun time with Fusion. Spoiler alert, it was not a fun time with Fusion. It was a very much painful time with Fusion. Okay, I'm looking at this real quick, and yeah, I mean, there's only 4 rails in total, so this has to be the right rail. Okay. Okay, so let's see here. No stopper on left rail. What? Oh, I see. Okay, so I did have to get all 3 of these. I was wondering why we only had 3 of these. I see now. Okay. Alright, so we need M3 by 8 SHCS. So we need M3 roll-in nuts. That's M5. Here we are, M3. And then we need M3 by 8 screws. It's M3 by 12, M3 by 30. That's M4 by 8, M5 by 40, M3 by 12, again, M3 by 8. Here we go. Every time I do Fusion, sort of exporting it. I know the feeling. Alright. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on each side. Technically 7 on each side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now 8 on another. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. We have 2 left over. Okay. So we want... Okay. Let's do these first. So, okay, I need 2 M5 by 10. Ooh, wait. Oh, no, hold on a second. So 3 of these go back. So those are M5 by 10s, not M3 by 8s. I made a mistake. All right, so I need... back here. I'm gonna move this little clock over here so I can keep a better eye on the time. Okay, so I need... M5 by 10, so these again. And then these. And 3 of these. You admin SolidWorks at work along with PDM Vault, so I know your pain. Yeah. Hey, Tom. Welcome. Welcome to the Discord chat. I'm trying to keep an eye on both the Discord chat and the YouTube chat. There you go. And now more centered. Okay, yeah, those are the M5s. Okay, so I need 2 of these M5s. There we go. I just picked up SolidWorks Maker Edition, now that they released a version that will run locally. I like it. I'm probably going to move to that as my primary CAD. Tom, I am building the Switchwire. This is the LDO Switchwire kit. Their Maker Edition used to be free. Sad time. Yeah, Fusion's Maker Edition is free, but it has so many limitations. Right now... Oh, shit. Right now, Positron pays for the startup license for Fusion, and that is the same price as the Maker Edition for SolidWorks. But SolidWorks just has more in the Maker Edition than Fusion does. Fusion has a lot left to be desired. And that's just the truth, man. Fusion's good. Like, we designed the entirety of the positron in Fusion. Which just goes to show that you can design good stuff in it. But as we grow, as you know, what is it called? As we grow as a design group, we just need better tools, and Fusion is a better tool. That is just the truth of it. Yeah, I don't want to pay monies for it either. I know that all too well. but we have to because Positron is an LLC. All right, I'm going to... It says not to slide this in until, like, the end, but I'm doing it anyway. Hold on, wait. It says... no stopper on the left rail. Which one's the left rail? Which one's the left rail? Which one of these is the left rail? I don't know the orientation. All right. Longer side's the front. Okay, so this one is not the one that does not get the stopper. Yes, okay, that is... Yes, okay, that is true. That is correct. So, that doesn't get the stopper, this gets the stopper. Okay, thank you. Go ahead, and that's the right one, right? Hey, Lulu! Lulu's joining us. Hi, Lou! Not you! Google responded. He just went, okay, we can chat some other time. This is a dog. Lulu, come here. Come here, Lou. So Callie is a cat. Lulu, you know I want to pick you up. Yep. Yep. She's too smart. She doesn't really like to be picked up, but I pick her up anyway because she's cute. Tom says in the Discord, I don't find limits for Fusion too bad. What are you missing? The limits are the Maker version. You only can edit 10 files. You have to use the cloud, and it just doesn't use resources well, and it's really laggy. That's the biggest problems. The grand scheme of things, they're not, the worst in the world, but, when you're dealing with a complex assembly, it can be very frustrating. Listen, we never said I was smart. We said I was here. I mean, I feel it. I never said I was smart either. All right, so that's just gonna go right up against the top there, just like that. Okay, so we're gonna put the first one in. Okay, slide that up. And yeah, we want one at the very top. So where did I put the screws? Oh, I didn't pull them out. Okay. When building these kits, especially when it comes to these linear rails, be very careful not to let the actual carriage fall off. They are a pain in the ass to get back on because they're typically done with some pretty high tension. So just be careful of them. Don't want them to fall off. Okay, so that goes there. So these go into place to help you keep the rail actually straight. Just like that. Yeah, plus you may lose bearings if they fall off, and that's never fun. Okay, so we are going to skip every other hole. So the next one that we're gonna... Okay, ooh, hold on a second. I did this weird. All right, so this is what I'm starting to remember when I built my 2.4, and I did things slightly unorthodox. Okay, so here's what I do. I like to swing the rail out and just do that kind of repeatedly to get these into place. Just like that. All right, have a good one, Sandra. Thank you for joining us. All right, just another one right there. And ladies and gentlemen, as always, if you are enjoying the content, please make sure to like and subscribe. It does mean the world. We just passed 500 subs just a little bit ago. And currently, we are working on getting to 1,000 watch hours. So while, subs are not our goal right now, liking and subscribing helps get the stream to be shared with other users, and that just helps the algorithm. No peanut gallery tonight? No, there's a little bit of a peanut gallery. We are streaming in the Chris Bowden Discord server. But yeah, we're just kind of chilling. Not really being too crazy. When on streams like this, I kind of like to just focus. Just a vibe, you know? There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, so now that those nuts are roughly all in place, we can go in and we can actually start screwing them in. All right. How you doing, Mad Cat? Hope you're doing well tonight. Tom, yeah, the 10 limit on Fusion, I find more of an annoyance, but I don't deal with big assemblies. There doesn't normal Fusion also require that you use the cloud? Yes. Yes, it does. It doesn't force you to use it. But, like, if you want to render something, you either do it locally on your machine, and it take absolutely forever, which is absurd, or you pay the cloud credits and then you get it done immediately, which is just dumb. Cosmotic, welcome, friend. How are you doing tonight? Okay. Two more. I think this Friday we are going to do our last LDO film giveaway. Or might be our second to last. I don't know yet. I'm going to be talking to David. We might start doing printed solid giveaways instead. I have to talk to Dave about it since I'll be working at printed solid. Or not. I remember you from that donation stream from Mitch. Yes, Mitch and I are very good friends. Mitch is part of the Positron team, and wanted to make sure that we could help him as best as we could, especially when it comes to getting him back on his feet. We did help him significantly. He is able to essentially last not the entirety of the year, but like for a good amount of the year, well into like July and August, I believe. Now, the reason that's phenomenal is because that means he doesn't have to take the lowest bidding job. He can actually shop around and get a job that actually pays him really well, which is phenomenal, because before he was going to have to settle for minimum wage, just so that he, obviously didn't lose his house. But now, because of everybody that helped donate, he is able to take his time, and he's still like doing work. Like, he's not just sitting around doing nothing, but he's able to actually take his time. When he gets offers, he's not pressured to just accept whatever offer he gets. He can actually like consider it and whatnot. So it's good. It is very good. We're very happy, and that stream completely smashed expectations that we had. All right, let's go ahead and remove this top bumper. We're going to leave the bottom bumper on, but go. That works great. How does one enter the 3D printing work area? Your guess is as good as mine. So, for context, essentially, I volunteered to help Kraylin with Positron. I was not hired by Positron. I volunteered to help him. Kraylin, 3 years ago, he went to release the Positron V3, and I, at the time, was a moderator in a Ender 3 community Discord, and I was a pretty proud member of that moderation team. It was a pretty good, pretty fun gig. But Kraylin entered our server one day and said, "Hey, I need some help. I need some people to help me moderate. I'm about to release this printer, and I don't really know what I'm doing when it comes to Discord." So I offered, and well, we got in. Me and the other moderators got in, and well, yeah, we quickly realized Kraylin didn't just need a moderator, he needed like a general manager, because he really was planning on just kind of dropping the Positron as a repo and just leaving it. And I was like, yeah, you could do that, and that is a completely valid thing for you to do. But, you know, we should probably actually, like, take care of this project and maintain it. So me and him devised strategies to, you know, make that happen. Shortly after we formed Positron 3D, Kraylin got hired by a large 3D printing company. And that's awesome. Like, that is great. He got the deal of a lifetime. He is literally their lead engineer now. Right out of college, he is the lead engineer at one of the biggest 3D printing companies in the world. He has asked me not to say which one, but it's one of the bigger ones. And he's doing phenomenal. He's super happy. And I'm so proud of him. You know, I am sad that, you know, he had to step away from Positron. His non-compete... I'm like so worried I'm scratching this. His non-compete agreement with that company strictly, essentially forbids him from working on Positron, which is really sad. But that's one way you can get into 3D printing. Design something really freaking awesome, and then, you know, maybe a company will just snipe you. Let me be clear though, that's rare. That is super rare. And it is unlikely to happen to most people. Like the Micronics team too, yes. They were straight out of college, they threatened, let me be clear. Micronics was bought up because they threatened a large company's bottom line. They got bought up because their technology would essentially undermine that company's technology. And so, yeah, exactly. That Formlabs was scared of Micronics, so they bought Micronics. Because Formlabs sells, you know, $10,000 SLA machines, and you know, you got this company that's coming in saying, yeah, we'll make it for 3,000, which is, you know, actually achievable for consumers. But if it was as good as they said it was, then that means there'd be no reason for companies not to also buy into that, and then that would affect Formlabs' bottom line. Formlabs makes their money not on the printers, they make their money on the material, because you have to pay a license in order to use third-party material. That's just how it is. That's how they make their money. And it sucks. But that is how they make their money. So they bought out Micronics because Micronics was, just threatening their business. And yeah. Or SLS machines, not SLA, sorry. SLA is resin. Which Micronics do. Or Formlabs does. Yeah, the right choice was them to buy. Oh, they start at 30,000. Right. Yeah, so that's one way to get in. I don't necessarily enjoy that method. I am someone that is a fan of getting in on merit. And well, yeah, designing something really cool and groundbreaking is merit. I don't know. So let me go into how I got my job at Formlabs. Or not Formlabs, I did not get my job at Formlabs. I do not currently work for Formlabs, nor probably will I ever. I don't think Formlabs has any interest in hiring me. They got plenty of engineers. So for me, I got my job not because of positron, not because of who I know. I walked into Printed Solid because I needed belts for my XL. Because the belts on my XL kind of got janked up. And so I needed new belts. And, Printed Solid is right down the street from my work. Literally 5 minutes away from my current job. So we got out on New Year's Eve. We got out early. I normally can't visit for Printed Solid because they close at 5. Or at least their store hours close at 5. And I got off at 5. Like, that's when my office hours are over. So I never got a chance to actually go to Printed Solid. And whenever, friends like Grant were here for for East Coast Rep Rap, and, they got a tour of Printed Solid, I, couldn't take the PTO to actually do that. So I never really got a chance to go to Printed Solid. It was ever since I found out that they were down the street, I've been wanting to go there for so long. So when we got out early on New Year's Eve, I called up Printed Solid and said, hey, are you guys open? I want to stop by and pick up some belts. And they said, yeah, we're open. Come on by. I went in. They gave me a full tour of their facility. They were super awesome. It is a little crunchy, but we can work that out. They were super awesome, and they were talking about expanding, and I was like jokingly saying, well, if you need an IT guy, let me know. That turned into a 45-minute interview. I wasn't looking for a job. I wasn't actively searching. I wasn't hunting anything down. Let me be clear. David of Printed Solid knew who I was, but didn't know who I was. He knew of me, but he didn't know me. In fact, he confused me at first for Nathan, Physics, which I think is hilarious. Nathan is another member of the team. I essentially got a job offer right then and there. Because they are looking to expand very quickly. Yeah, I'm letting you know now. So they were actually offering me an entry-level position, and I was fine with that. I really was fine with that. I've been in the IT industry for 10 years, and I kind of want to change the scenery. So I was fine with taking whatever, if it meant getting out of the IT industry and just getting a breath of fresh air. So I sent over my resume, and we started talking. And as soon as they saw my resume, I got a call from Dustin, and he said, yeah, no, we're not giving you that job, we're giving you this one instead. It was like, what? So they offered me a senior level position. This is my first senior level position. in support, and I'm going to be helping them do a ton of stuff, which is really awesome. I am super excited for what we have planned. Like, you know, right now, obviously nothing is set in stone just yet in terms of like what I will officially be doing. But they have mentioned that, you know, they want me to go to shows and whatnot because they know that I'm really good at public speaking. I'm really good at that sort of thing. So I will be able to go to possible shows and whatnot. And hey, Jack Faxon, thank you for subscribing. Do appreciate that. Do really, really appreciate that. So I'll be able to go to shows. I'll be able to potentially, again, this is like proposed ideas that they had. So I will not know what my job entails until I start working the job. So where's my knife? Where's my stabby? So this is all speculation right now. We'll find out more about what my job actually entails when I start my job. Regardless, I'm excited. But I got that job because of my history in IT. I did not get that job because of Positron. I did not get that job because I knew a guy who knew a guy. I got that job because my resume was good. And I walked in at the right time when they needed someone like me. Give me 1 second, guys. My earbud is dying. Where did I put... Oh, there. Let's hope this one isn't dying. Okay. Whoa. Alright, well, I probably just got copyright strict because that started playing. Okay, there we go. We are back. Sorry about that. How's my audio? I'm worried that my microphone may have just tanked in quality. How is everything? Yeah, YouTube's sending the hounds now. Yeah, my Spotify just started playing. So here come the hounds. Okay, audio's good? Cool. How's the music? Music still good volume, or is it loud, quiet? It should be like just quiet enough that you can hear it, but like not overbearing. Fine? Okay, cool. Thank you. Again, this is a new setup that I'm running with, so I have absolutely no idea what it's like on the receiving end. I literally spent an hour just before the stream trying to get everything in place. I feel pretty confident with the current stream, so yeah, I think this might be one of my best streams in terms of quality. I really hope that doesn't come to bite me in the ass later, but it might. Oh man, I don't know why. Every time I stream for a long period of time, again, my nose just gets a little runny. It's weird. Where is my knife? I know I could open this with, you know, a non, you know, sharp utensil, but I'd rather actually use the tool that I have specifically for this purpose. I put it somewhere. Now I don't know where it is. It's not in the box. Maybe I'm just blind? I know I'm short, but am I really that blind? It is under something, and I don't know what. Found it. It was under a box over here. Shout out to Grant from 3D Musketeers for recommending this. This is a cardboard knife, and it cuts through cardboard like butter. Like, seriously. This thing's great. Oh, that's a flex plate. We don't need to open that yet. And look at me, opening another box without actually checking. Yes, white cards. That is what I'm looking for. What are you? Heat bed. Don't need that yet. You were technically right, Sebas. Thank you. I just ordered my first non-ant Voron. 2.4, 350 LEO from S3D. I'm so excited and watching all the Voron streams. Hell yeah, man. Highly recommend you watch Steve and Nero. Phenomenal. They are part of the Voron team. They are great. Can never go wrong with watching Steve or Nero. Love those guys. They really helped guide the Positron team decent amount of times. Steve actually helped contribute some parts to the Positron. So massive shout out to Steve. But additionally, Modbot is a great person to watch. Modbot, he's a good teacher. Zombie Hedgehog, also a phenomenal teacher. Those are all really good streams that you can watch. They are entertaining, and they will teach you a lot. Steve and Nero, in particular, will give you more insight into why certain items were chosen or some things along those lines. So, again, great guys. Love them. They are super helpful and very passionate. Mad Cat is just a phenomenal heckler. Yes, you are, my friend. Yes, you are. But you're our phenomenal heckler. And we love you for that. All right, so here we have our Y carriage. This is nice. I love this. This is good. This is the same stuff that the Positron is made out of. So it's just like really high quality aluminum. Oh my god, this is so nice. Okay, so some vendors offer carriages with the bolt pattern required for Voron Switchwire. If you sourced an unmodified carriage, e.g. a Prusa replacement part, you'll have to modify the whole panel. Okay. Okay, I can skip this stuff because it already has a whole pattern. Nice. I watch Steve and Nero and Modbot and Zombie constantly. Oh yeah. As well as Bib, Golden Jaguar, and a ton of others. I think I know Bib. I don't think I know Golden Jaguar. I'll have to look him up. Okay, ooh. Here's a part-time. Upside down assembly. Hey! Upside down assembly! That's my jam! Hold on, did I have to do something? No, I was told I could skip that step. Upside down, man! That's what I live for. Okay, so the Y idler. I go back through that box, or bag. Okay, so we're looking for... Okay, so these are black parts, because these are non-accent. Gotta remember that, so I'm looking for black parts. I watched that sensorless homie video like 3 times. I'm sorry, what? I'm looking this up. Sensorless homie. Is that Golden Jaguar? I can't find it. What are you gonna run for tool head on the Switch? Stealth burner. Stealth burner with a Voron high flow hot. With a PZ probe built in. So it is, yeah, it is a black part. Let's have to find it. Brian is Golden Jaguar. Okay. Yeah, I haven't heard of Golden Jaguar. That's the first time I'm hearing his name. Oh, here we are. Is this just one? Or are there multiple of these? I'm asking because I don't want to be digging through this for the next hour. There's just one of these that I have to worry about. I put an ant head by Hark K on my Micron Plus. Nice. Yeah, I haven't really delved too deep into alternative tool heads for printers like these. Because, to be fair, this is going to be my second Voron. My first Voron used an Afterburner because I built it before Afterburner or before Stealth Burner was really a thing. So it's an oldie. I'm gonna be rebuilding it at some point. No one told me if there's only one of them, so I'm just gonna start digging again, looking for the part in case there's two. I kind of want to experiment with other toolhead designs, but I'm too lazy to take my power apart. Yeah, I agree. So that's why I'm going with the Nighthawk, because it is using an XT30 2+2 cable. It's the same cable that we use for Positron. And the reason that is because I believe the Positron was actually used as a test bed for some of the features on the Nighthawk. I believe. I think actually that was confirmed. But essentially, yeah, Positron was a test bed for the Nighthawk. Hatter. Hello, Hatter. Welcome. Hi. I've been modding my printers recently for fun and functionality. I'm thinking about making a filament dryer with load cells or precision distance sensor to link with material database. It's an exact remaining length. Oh, that sounds awesome. That sounds super cool. Oh, my Discord minimized. Okay, didn't miss anything. That sounds awesome. Anyway, yeah, so the Positron toolhead was used as a test bed for the Nighthawk, and that was dope. And because of that, I've gotten absolutely spoiled on, is there really only one of those? Kat, I asked you if there was more than one of these pieces, and no one said a thing. You're upsetting. Okay. How dare you bamboozle me like this? Yeah, so there's only one. Okay, so I just dug through this entire thing for nothing. Alright, but I still have to find that part. That's not it. Nope. Nope. Not sure what piece it... Oh! It's the Y-idler. I'm sorry, I forgot to show you guys. I'll take the L on that one. I didn't do that. I should have been thinking. As a pro engineer, I'm always thinking about commercializing my hobby project. Do you think it's worth putting it out as a pre-soldered DIY kit or something? I would not say pre-soldered. If you can figure out a way to do crimp connections and or, you know, just like JST connectors, that'd be better. Because it's easier to do JST connectors. It is also easier to just have pre-fab PCBs with, you know, those types of connectors on it. And I'm also just realizing when you meant pre-soldered, you meant pre-made boards. I'm a dumb. Yes, I think that might be worth it. Gauge interest. What you may want to do, so you could release your designs as non-commercial license, and by doing it as a non-commercial license, you get to choose, obviously, who actually gets to make this stuff. But you allow people that are interested in it to help you develop it without, you know, having to really put too much money into that. So, yeah, so boards themselves, yeah, that's what I figured. You upload projects to PCBWay, you did get a commission if someone orders it. I don't know, actually. Chat. I don't know where that piece is. Oh, I looked at it, didn't I? Okay, hold on. We're gonna take a break. Or we're not taking a break. I'm gonna clean up this whole area over here. And I'm gonna just pour all the parts out. Because I am tired of having to go back and forth and keep putting these back in, back out. I'm really getting annoyed by that. So let's clean up a bit here. Oh, I forgot to eat this. I'll eat this later. Nope, don't want to put that there because I'll block chat. Break! Arm or leg? Leg. Always leg. Because then, if you break your leg, people have to carry you around. If you break your arm, then extracurricular activities become more difficult. The same thing does go for your leg, but I'm just telling you, it's easier to play Halo 2. Okay, now I have a space to just pour the parts out onto. So we're gonna do that. Okay, so now I can just pour the parts out over here and not have to put them back in a bag. Shit. 2 small parts. Just... I felt one part hit my foot. I have no idea where it went. Cool. There's one. Hey, Lulu, I need you to move real quick. Did you see a Switchwire part fall, Lulu? No? Okay, can you move, Lou? Thank you. Alright, yeah, a piece fell. I don't know what piece fell. I don't see it anywhere. So that is just gone to the abyss, wherever the abyss has sent it. Cool, whatever. Whatever it is, if I get to the point where I need it, I can always just print it out. Okay, now that I can actually sort all these out, let's do that. Be able to actually see the parts that I need. That'd be nice. Okay, that's not it. Looks like it, but it's not it. That's for... Okay, so now I have to find the part. Oh, jeez. Why is this the most difficult part? It looks like that. Yeah, I literally don't see a part that looks like that. It's not this. Ah. It's not that. Watch, Steve is gonna walk in and he's gonna be like, oh, it's that part. Found it. See, I was expecting, based off that geometry, that this was a hole. So, yeah, I had no idea. Okay. So this, and then an M5 by 30. Yes. That's M3 by 30. I'm like, holding this, I'm like, that is way too thin for an M5. There we go, M5 by 30s. I think JLC has something like that. Not sure, never used this sharing there. I just dump everything I care enough to share in GitHub. Like full schematic or reverse engineered Zortax Connects board. They should have never scratched the chip names out. Just makes it as a challenge, right? Oh, there's threads on that? No, there's not threads. Okay. Okay. Ooh, this is getting interesting. Okay. So now we need an M5 shim. I don't know where the shims would be. I'm pretty sure those are repository parts right there. Okay, so none of those are what I'm looking for. So let's look over here. Tool head and motion. BMG gear. There's our bearings. Are these the bearings that we'll need? I don't have the shims though. I mean, I have shims that will work. F9. Yep, F695 bearings. That's what we're looking for. Okay, let's see here. Do I have washers in here? The desk of parts gives me flashbacks to my 3 Voron builds, right? Nope, no washers in here. Oh man, seriously? I mean, I could print them out. Shims are like ones... sometimes you can print shims out. Sometimes. Don't recommend doing it. But if you're in a pinch, you can. I did that for my positron. And it worked. Never had any problems with it. As long... Oh, but these are going to be in enclosure, so it's not going to work out very well. I don't have shims. Or at least I can't find the shims. Chat, let me know if you see shims in this area. You search up here, I'll search down here. Rolling nuts. Oh, hey! Hey, there we go. SM3s. That's not what I want. That's not what I need. Washer. Yeah, there we are. Found them. I built 2.4s and a Trident. How do you like the Switchwire build so far? Think about doing it. This is actually pretty... The fact that I'm like done the frame is really nice. This has been pretty straightforward. All right, so M5 shim. Dark Third Dimension, you can go F off. No, I don't have it printing yet. I just started. I just started. I will say, I am really happy to have all of you. When I did my 2.4, I did live stream my 2.4. This was before, like, I socialized in the community, before anyone really knew who I was. So, you know, it was very lonely. It is nice to have all you people here. Just, you know, it's nice. Thank you for the company. I do really appreciate it. Okay, so... No. Like this? It's like this. Okay. The M5 screws are threaded directly into plastic. Plastic threads are molded into it. Okay. Jano! Hey yo! Welcome, Jano. How are you doing today, sir? Did you try leveling the bed? No. No. Of course I didn't try leveling the bed. There's no bed. There's no bed. How can you level a bed when there's no bed? Good, staying warm. How much snow did you guys get up in Pittsburgh? Not to start a religious war, do you have any opinion on pressure advanced versus linear advanced? Well, you see, I believe that we must go in the way that God intended. Wait, I don't know. I truly don't know enough about either to say whether I prefer either or. I've only really heard of pressure advance, so I don't really know linear advance. I only if that is true, that linear advance is what used by Marlin. I use Clipper. I don't hate Marlin. It's just it is far more difficult for me to work with Marlin because I'm constantly making changes. In that case, I'm going to prefer pressure advance only because I prefer Clipper. I'm always making changes to my firmware for whatever reason. I just am, and Clipper makes that just far easier. Marlin has its purposes, and there are good purposes for Marlin, but I personally just prefer Clipper. Also, your desk is triggering my OCD. You need more space. Dude, I got one folding table. I'm working on it. We are actually going to be completely reorganizing my workspace here so that I can have a larger desk and have more of a workspace. But that is coming down the pipeline, and yeah, it's just not happening just yet. All right, well, there we go. This is done. Neat. I don't know where this goes, so. But that is done. Oh, well, hey, there we go. We are literally about to install it. Cool, okay. This goes in the front. Right here. Yeah, look at that. That goes right there. Sweet. Okay, so this is a M5 by 10. Right here. Seriously, Jeremy? You haven't used Clipper? Huh. Interesting. Alright. Working on putting Clipper together on Zortax M300. Some people tried to shame me into Marlin because pressure advance is bad. Pressure advance changes for every material manufacturer. Suspect it to be yes. Yeah, I don't know enough about pressure advance to say whether or not that is BS or not, but I don't know, man. Positron runs Clipper, so I use Clipper, and I don't have problems with Clipper, so I'm happy. But that's me. Clipperizing my 2020 bed slinger. My rebuild project. That sounds like fun. That sounds like a lot of fun, friend. I can change, but it's very minimal. People love chasing every last percentage of quality they can. Yep. Also, Aaron, hello. You said hello, and I didn't say hello back. I do apologize. Welcome, friend. Yeah, there we go. Man, this is fun. This is fun. I like this. This is fun. The Switchwire is an easy build so far. All right, Y motor. Wow, really? Motors already? All right, let's get the motors out. This might help 2 boards, Switchwire, electronics kit, and real motors. Oh, there we go. Motors. Got a Big Tree Tech Manta M5P. Whoop, I almost lost those. And planned port clipper. Nice. Okay, I am going to assume that these are the same. It's typically pretty safe to assume that these are the same. Yeah, they are the same. 230510. Yep, okay, so these don't matter. One of these is going to matter. I'm going to wait till later to do that. Better stick to what you're comfortable with, right? That's truly the right way to go. Stick to what you're comfortable with. you know, feel free to experiment. I do encourage experimentation. I started out with Marlin, and I got pretty comfortable with it to the point where I was customizing the firmware pretty heavily. Fadus just messaged me. Let me check that real quick. Hell yeah! Oh, Fadus, I love you. I can't share what Fadus just shared with us, but in due time, you guys will find out. I have a secret project I am working on that I am super excited to share with you guys. Bobart, I would like to build a 2.4, but I'm having a hard time. How do I source the hardware, and how do I know how many of each part I need? Okay, so I don't self-source. I have a very good relationship with LDO. LDO also provides a warranty for their kits, so if you are able to get an LDO kit, I always recommend getting an LDO kit, because if for whatever reason something breaks in your LDO kit, they will replace it, almost no questions asked. The only questions they're going to ask is, hey, can you try troubleshooting this and you know, make sure like it's actually broken, or if we could possibly fix it. So I love LDO. LDO are phenomenal. That's why we work with them for the positron, because they are just great. They are wonderful. They're truly, truly wonderful people that care about the community. With that being said, if you do want to pursue, or you are not able to, if you want to pursue doing self-source, or you are not able to get an LDO kit, because there are a lot of places that can't get LDO kits, and that is just how it is. Self-sourcing is absolutely a method that you can do. I personally do not know what the process is for self-sourcing Voron kits, but the Voron website has a configurator where you type in which printer you want to build, what the size of the printer you want to have, and it will automatically give you like all the parts you need, all the extrusions you need. So it'll give you a BOM based off your specifications, and I know that is super useful. So that might be what you want to look for. Hopefully that's helpful. Now, hopefully that helps. All right, we need to go back in the motion box real quick here, because we need a GT2 pulley. Here we are. Okay, I need set screws. Use thread locker on all scrub screws after you set the position. Okay. Come on, get on. There we go. All right, so now I have to find our grub screws. Yeah, everyone's saying, Bob, many people buy kits with all the needed hardware. If you want to self-source, the Voron website shows, yep. You end up paying more when self-sourcing everything, yes. So I think a great example is positron self-sourcing. There are two primary kits that you can go with if you want to self-source a positron. And that currently, as of right now, is the LT, Journeymaker, and also the Lemontron. Lemontron's the newest one. The downside to self-sourcing is that you're going to end up paying more than if you were to buy the kit. Now, if we look at the Lemontron versus the positron, the Lemontron's roughly $400 BOM. Here's the problem with that. The BOM for the positron, for the LDO kit, is $400. So BOM for the Lemontron and the positron are the same, roughly. The reason the positron is as expensive as it is because we developed new hardware specifically for it, and that's not cheap. Oh, these have thread locker on them already, but I am going to put an additional dab of thread locker red. I'm kidding, not red. I have some purple here. Thank you for KB3D. But I have a stick of blue somewhere. Where's my stick of blue? Oh, here it is. So we're going to Wait, hold on. What's stronger, blue or purple? Blue or purple? I forget what's stronger. I think it's blue. But because red is the strongest, purple stronger? Should I use purple? Purple's weaker. Wait, hold on. I asked what's stronger. People are saying purple, and then Seba says purple is weaker. What? Are you guys just recommending purple because it's better for this kind of application? Because I see Mandic use blue all the time. I'll get KB3D on the horn, right? Can I even open this? Alright, we'll do purple. I think purple is good enough, it's just weaker on the Loctite charts. Okay. We'll go with purple. I believe you guys. I don't believe you'd steer me wrong, unlike the ones of you that did not warn me against Loctite red. Oh, I remember. Red is strong, purple's the weakest. Okay. Why though? Like, oh no, I just lost that grub screw. Oh no, it stayed with the Allen key. Hell yeah. Okay, again. Red, green, blue, purple? What? As long as it's not red, you're good. Yeah, so I built a positron using Loctite red, and nobody took a second to say, hey, Nomad, are you sure you meant to use red? Like, are you sure you're using the right Loctite? Nobody questioned me. Nobody. Everyone just was, like, content with letting me build a positron with Loctite red. Nobody stopped me. Absolutely no one. We find out later in the build that I made a pretty major mistake, and I had to take things apart. And yeah, I had to pull out the a soldering iron just to like loosen the thread locker a bit. And even then, I couldn't get it apart. I had to actually get a drill to get some of those parts apart. Yeah, so thanks, guys. Really appreciate you having my back. You all are great. Thanks, chat. I'm glad I can trust you. Red and green are permanent. Blue is supposed to be removable with torque, and purple is supposed to be removable by hand, like screwdriver. Why do you have red Loctite, though? Okay, so the reason I had red Loctite is because I didn't know about the different strengths of Loctite. I just did not know. When I was making a mod kit for the FL Sun Super Racer, I made a kit that let you add the E3D Revo to the Super Racer. Very proud of it, by the way. I was very proud of that mod kit. But, you know, I had a problem where some of the screws were just a little too loose. So I decided, oh, let me buy some Loctite. This will work. This was when I was still very new to 3D printing. I did not know at this time that Thread Locker. Sorry, there's a program that we use at work called Threat Locker. So my brain totally jumbles those up. I did not know that Thread Locker melts plastic, or like, you know, is not good for 3D prints. So I used it there, and it never worked. Yeah, I had no idea that it was essentially just eating through the plastic. I had no idea. No one told me. So I needed thread locker. I didn't think I needed a lot, and the smallest and cheapest one I could find was thread locker red. So I bought thread locker red. And so, you know, years later, when I decided to build a positron and I wanted to, you know, hey, this is going to be traveling a lot. Let me make sure that this thing can actually, like, travel and, you know, handle being thrown in the back of trucks and whatnot. I pulled out the thread locker red because it was the only thread locker I had on hand. And so I just started building a positron of thread locker red. Needless to say, that is probably one of the most sturdy positrons that exists. So, you know, that thing is never coming apart. So I don't know why I didn't pull out this tool sooner. This is the tool that LDO gave out to content creators for Christmas. Okay, gotta make sure that that spacing is good. So this needs to be 6.5 millimeters. It's 8. Okay, so I have to drop it down a bit. Ow! Just dropped a stepper motor on my toe. Ah, man. Why am I such a friggin' klutz? Oh yeah, this was my first, what's it called? Pair of calipers that I bought myself. When I bought these, I was very, very happy. Good thing you have steel-toed Crocs. No, I don't. God, I wish I had steel-toed Crocs. That'd be nice. Ow! My finger. Alright, now that's too low. Wait, is it? 5, yeah. And it's about 6. Okay. There we go. You got it. I'm a plus as well. Wish I knew why as well, right? Dude, it sucks. They should have printed a conductor plate to set the pulley at the right offset. So, for positron, we have a little printed part that you print, and it does set... One of my most watched shorts on YouTube is this. When you're just working and the tool bit stays in the thing. And you wanna know where that's from? It was me working on the 2.4. And it's one of my most popular shorts on YouTube. You think Voron's have the same part? Well, I don't see it here. Not being used. I'm gonna go yell at Steve. Nah, Steve's nice. We love Steve. Yep, that's good. Okay. So these just kind of go together. Like that. It doesn't even tell me to attach them. Oh, here we go. M3x30s. That's M5x30s, M3x50s, M3x30s. I know 2.4s and Tridents have it. Not sure about Switchwire. I don't think Switchwire does. I think they have a gauge in the STS for setting the spacing. That happens to me all the time, but yeah, my V0 had a part for setting a pulley height. STL's not STS. Hate autocorrect, right? Autocorrect is a bitch. Dan says in the Discord, is that a pine sol? iron in the cheapest Amazon stand I see in the background? Because it looks exactly like what's on my desk. Yes, it is a Pine-Sol in one of the cheapest Amazon soldering station stands that I can have. And I hate it because that hole is offset and it annoys the ever-living shit out of me. So, yeah. No, that's not. Why did you say it? Now I can't unsee it. If I have to live with it, you have to live with it. Oh, I'm evil. I am pleased with myself on that one. I'm totally... No, I can't. I just realized I can't. I want to bring this toolkit to printed solder with me, but we specifically have to use, as far as I'm aware, we have to use exactly what they use at Prusa. What's the iron? Looks like, so TS10. It's just Pine-Sol. Standard Pine-Sol. I run it off a USB power brick. Or not power brick, I run it off a power bank. Oh. Was I supposed to be able to push that through the whole time? Yeah, I guess so. But I guess some of these holes are a little bit tighter. The Pine-Sol is similar to TS1000, uses the same tips, yeah. I love my Pine-Sol. I love it so much. It's my favorite, it is my favorite soldering iron that I own, and I've owned a lot. My newest, quote-unquote newest Pine-Sol is, a butane one, thanks to Chris at KB3D for sending it to me. Every time I order a KB3D order, I put in the comments something funny. Of recent, what I've been doing with my KB3D orders is, so because I'm going to be working at Printed Solid, I can't like endorse KB3D as much because conflict of interest. But I can still mess with them. So every time I do order from KB3D, because let's be real, Printed Solid doesn't have everything that KB3D does. And that's normal. That's fine. Capitalism. It's cool. Every time I order from KB3D, I leave funny comments, like giving them a status update of everything. Like last one was like, rations are going well. You know, we have enough to last the next few months. But thanks to a recent care package from KB3D, we should be able to survive the winter. It's like, what? We have fun. We have a lot of fun. To answer the question from earlier, the thing that I am talking to Fadus about, it is positron related. Yes, it is. Can't talk too much about it, though. I am hoping we have something to show off at Rocky Mountain. Hoping. It's likely not going to happen. Because we meant to get started on it sooner. But we just didn't. So. The Chubatron? Oh, how did you know? Pine has such shit rates to Europe. I never force myself to get anything from them. Yeah, oh, I guess the TS100 is what's in Europe, and I guess Pine-Sol is like more here in the States. I don't know. I don't know my soldering irons. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. I'm gonna do something. TS100 is a different brand. Okay. I still keep thinking you're saying Pine Sol. No, Pine Sol. Sill. That's the Philly accent to me, let's be real. TS100 is the Chinese open source iron they released like 10, 15. Ah, okay. Yeah, I was looking for a USB-C powered soldering iron one day, and I discovered Pine Sol, and I fell in love with it. Because I can run it off of a power bank I have, and it's perfect. Like, absolutely perfect. It works great. Just like it sounds. Interesting. It's new to me. Come on. There we go, finally. I got the TS100 as a field repair iron when it came out, and then I just got another one just for the heat set threads. Yeah, I have the heat set insert kit from from CNC Kitchen. Love them. Those are great. Have you seen the hack for the TS100 that lets you play Tetris on it? Really hope your score is reflected in the temp to make it more of a challenge. If I had Tetris on my Pine Sol, I don't think I would ever finish my printer builds. I love Tetris. I really love Tetris. Tetris is fun. I'm really good at Tetris. I've seen Doom on that display. Oh no! Did you guys see the PDF Doom? That was cool. That was really cool. I wanted to try it, but I was almost dead certain if I downloaded that PDF to my work computer, I would get in a lot of trouble. So I didn't. There's also a Word version of Doom? What? That's wild. Dude, the things that people put Doom on, they're cool. I've been printing out the Tetris Grid Finity box. There's Tetris Grid Finity boxes? Dude, what? That's sweet. Didn't actually download it. Didn't trust it. Yeah, I'm gonna install Adobe on a virtual machine and download it. This is not going through. Come on. I mean, it's going in. Because, like, I rotate it and it's not rotating out. So this is going in. But we're making, like, no progress. Come on, go through the hole. Just needs a little persuasion. It's getting there. Times like these, I wish I had a drill. Come on. There we go. There we go. Hold on. We got it. It's coming through the plastic. Come on. Okay. That's not enough for it to catch threads, but I use my electric screwdrivers to just ram it with the screw in. I don't want to do that. I just need to get a few threads out of the plastic, and then I can use the actual motor to just pull the thing through. Come on. Like, it's threading, but it's the slowest threading ever. It's like the pitch on this is nothing. It's like one of those joke boxes you get for somebody. Hold on, I'm swapping. There we go, got through. It just needed far more persuasion than what I was giving it. Ugh. There we go. The best purchase I had yet, the Bosch ESR 12 volt 330. Is that a electric screwdriver, I presume? I have some electric screwdrivers, but I had one I loved. It was, I got it off AliExpress or something, and it was torqued. So you could actually set the torque. I loved it for taking apart laptops and putting them back together. Because it had torque, so I never stripped those tiny ass like M2 laptop screws. Loved it. That thing was the best. Don't remember the brand. It was because it was just some Chinese something. Ah, my arms! Jesus, that took forever. Okay, M5 by 10. Going back here. How many minutes did it take to put that together? I'm pretty sure it shouldn't have taken as long as that just did. Pretty sure. Okay. I need M5 by 10, and I need the M5 T-nut. Oh man, that was a workout. That was a workout. Ugh. Super powerful and small on top of it. Love it. Okay, I'll have to check that out. Madcat, can you DM me that, please? On Discord. I admittedly don't... I will sometimes listen back to my streams. I'm one of those weird people that actually kind of like listening to themselves. I'm not a narcissist by any means, I swear. I just like... Sometimes I just like the sound of my voice. So I don't normally go back through and rewatch my streams, so links sent to me will just not get to me unless sent to me on Discord. But thank you, I will check that out. And thank you for sending me the link, Mad Cats. Do appreciate you. I still have that dragon you gave me. I gave away a bunch of 3D prints that I made because I am leaving my current job. And, you know, I'm leaving on good terms, so I'm making sure, like, give them all gifts and stuff. And, yeah, they're all 3D prints, but made sure to keep that dragon you gave. This is Lee Marie, so it's your hands now, Anthony. I need Prusa Galaxy Green, printed solid. Alright. No promises, but I'll see what I can do. I'll try and convince David to let me mess around with some of the colors. Hi, by the way. How are you doing? How are you doing? Oh my god, I remember your name, but I'm like struggling to... Keela! Thank you. Thank you, Matt. I was like... Hey, Rob. Is it obvious that I'm just bad with names? If no one's figured that out yet, then I don't know anymore. I need a larger one. Love the blue extrusions. Yeah, they are my favorite too. There's one regret I have. It is a minor regret, but there's one regret I have. It is a minor regret. It doesn't match my printers that I have back here. Oh, I'm trying to thread through the wrong hole. Whoopsies. Realized I was trying to thread the wrong hole. Oh no. Is that... Oh, okay, hold on a second. Gotta swap that around. Nomad putting in the wrong hole? Classic. I could not remember my kids' names for the first year? Oh no. That's gonna be me. I'm gonna like... It's gonna be one year, I'm gonna have kids, I'm gonna like... be their birthdays. It'd be like, oh, happy birthday! What was your name again? I'm terrible with names. I feel so bad. Yeah, so scratch my back. I realized after I put my positron and my rook next to my Prusa XL, they're all the same color scheme. This is not going to match. But I'm probably going to make it match somehow. Thankfully, blue does go well with purple. Oh. Doing stretch break. It's 10 o'clock. I think we'll keep going for another 30 minutes or so. We're making great progress. This feels good. I'm enjoying this. You guys enjoying this? Because I'm enjoying it. Yeah, the OCD is real. Happy birthday, champ. All right. Oh, wow. I feel like we're making great progress because, like, I don't know, this feels good. I'm just feeling really good about this. Someone asked me what my kid's name was. I was like, well, give me a sec. So first one was in honor of an ohm. It's Simon. And they're like, wait, you're joking, right? You don't remember? I'm like, yeah. Dude, I'd be the same. Okay. So, I have names picked out. Let me be clear. I don't even have a partner right now. But there is one name that I know I want to give to a kid. So my middle name is Robert. And my middle name is Robert after my uncle, as well as after my, I believe, great-grandfather. And my uncle, as well as my dad, massive parts of me getting into technology and into IT. So what I want to do, my uncle does not have biological kids of his own. So I want to name one of my kids Robert in his name. Because I love my uncle. What's weird is that, you know, I've recently, like, you know, identified as like non-binary. It's like, you know, it's weird. When I start thinking about that, it's like, whatever, I don't care. When I have kids, they can figure out all that stuff on their own. I went through my journey. They can do that themselves. I'll be supportive of them. But yeah, I'm thinking it would be like Robert Anthony, because I'm Anthony Robert. Yeah, I need that. I need the inch centimeter, but it's going to be inaccurate over time because of, you know, skin is pliable. Okay, M3x8 SHCS. I need 6 of them. M3x8 SHCS. So 2020 M3s, then M3x8. He would be rad, yes. So my first ex and I, we came up with names for like potential kids that we could have had. And we didn't realize until after we picked the names that all of their initials were fucking hilarious. So obviously Rad was the one. But then the other one was WMD. I'm not going to say the names because my ex came up with them, and yeah, not great times, but so WMD and PhD were the names. We didn't realize the initials until after, and we were just in there like, man, we're really setting high expectations for those kids. Oops. But it was fun. Oh, message retracted. I wish I was RRR instead of RLR. printer isn't upside down. What the hell? Yeah, Josh, I don't know, man. They sent it to me and it's all right side up. I don't know. I have to go complain to Chris at KB3D, and I have to go complain to Jason. Like, I asked for another positron, dude. Like, what is this? Not positron? Accident. I retracted my own message. Not my night. RIP. I've done that before. There has been times where I've like gotten ready to tweet like a really long tweet, going on a rant of some sort, and then I realize, where did that go? Whatever, we have plenty. I realized that it failed to send, and then it's just gone. And then I'm just sitting there like, okay, that's neat. That's cool. I didn't want to send that anyway. This is giving me a pain in the butt. I just punctured that bag even though it has a freaking zipper. This is fine. I was saying my chat wasn't working, so I thought you might be on Twitch too. So I went there, but nope, just needed a refresh. Yeah, I tried doing my normal multi-stream, but it told me to get shafted. So I was just like, all right, YouTube it is. But I mean, hey, you know what? Thanks to all of you guys, we're actually going to be getting closer to our goal of becoming, what's it called? Of becoming YouTube partners. So right now, what we need, so we have the 500 subs that are needed to become YouTube partners. What we need is we need 1,000 watch hours. And thanks to all of you, we're going to get there a lot sooner. Like, a lot sooner. Because, you know, let's see. Yeah, numbers are saying that we've been steady at about 12 viewers throughout the stream, which means that this stream so far is going to give me 20 watch hours. So thank you, everybody. I fucking love all of you. This really helps. And this is a lot of fun. I stream because I want to get projects done, and I mainly stream because I like to have company while I work on my projects. I like to share my cool projects with people, especially with cool people like all of you. And so this allows me to do that, talk to you guys, just enjoy myself, and I very much appreciate the company. So thank you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Evening, Clownhammer. Welcome, friend. How are you doing today? I'm also standing up more. Like, I've been standing for the past while, and I feel good about that. Oh no! I did a thing I wasn't supposed to do. Whoopsies. By the way, talk about sharing. I made a hook spool holder that uses PTFE tubes instead of the bearings. I probably should share that. Yes, you should. Hanging out, clown. Nice. It's always fun to hang out. All right, I forgot. The thing I do is I use one as like a pivot so that I can get the rest of the T-nuts in. And I just straight up put the screws in, even though I'm not done. I didn't realize how angry I can get while building. People on stream would think that I hate LDO and Voron. I could make a joke about a friend streamer. I won't. If you watch his content and you watched his 2.4 stream, then you know what I'm talking about. I'm leaving it at that. It was fun. Yeah, it was funny. We love him. We love him. We love him. We love him so much. You've not seen that one yet. It's good. It's good. You should watch it. It's good. So other streams that I watch that are not 3D printed related, I'm going to say this right now. I do not want spoilers for Critical Role, because Critical Role is what I watch. I'm behind. I'm on episode 113 of season 3, or of campaign 3. I am behind. I need to catch up. I've been struggling to catch up. Yeah, luckily, Sebas, we have not shed blood for this printer yet. So we're good. I have seen the Vox Machina show on Prime. I tweeted out that, sadly, part of it was spoiled for me. Part of season 3 was heavily spoiled for me because of an article that came in my feed that said something along the lines of, an important thing that, cannot be done in the show. And it's like, oh, well, you just really, really spoiled that whole arc for me. Like, yo. I hate articles, and I hate shorts and those clips that just straight up spoil shit now. Like, that is, okay. TikTok culture and brain rot culture, whatever we call like this proliferation of short content. I hate it. I waste so many hours watching shorts, and it sucks because like I don't feel productive whenever that happens. And yeah, I know I should have more self-control, but I am an ADD riddled, brain person. So like self-control is not in the description here. And so 2 shows have been ruined for me by these shorts and by these things. Creature Commandos got spoiled for me. I will say not heavily. Creature Commandos did not get heavily spoiled for me, but it got decently spoiled to me. Like, it got to the point where I knew the characters enough in the show. Like, okay, I didn't get to experience the character development naturally through the progression of the show. Whatever. I enjoyed the show still. I watched it. I binged it all in one night. I really loved it. Fucking G.I. Robot is my favorite goddamn character. Yeah, Creature Commandos is phenomenal. But Vox Machina, I love Critical Role, and just like hearing that a thing happened, and this is a thing that is different from the live show. It spoiled the whole thing for me, and I don't even want to continue watching season 3 because of it. Because it's one of those things that like is so. It is so important to the plot that's like, no, I can't forget what I read. Like, I can't move past that. That's just in my mind now. I want to explain more, but like, I would spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen season 3 of Vox Machina. So I'm not gonna say it. I don't want to be part of the problem. I don't follow Critical Role campaign, so I have gotten things potentially spoiled that haven't happened on the show. So, okay. Here's what I will say. I don't think it's wrong to spoil the campaign, only because... Okay, when I say the campaign, I mean Campaign 1. Because a lot has happened in Campaign 1 that affects Campaign 2 and Campaign 3. And there is some prerequisite information that you have to know about if you're going to hop into Campaign 2 or Campaign 3. Not a lot, mind you. You can start with a blank slate. I started with a blank slate on Campaign 2, and I loved it. But there were some like characters that you just don't get to know, that you get to know in Campaign 1. Or, some lore of the world that you get to know in Campaign 1 that you just don't get to know in Campaign 3. Like ley lines, for example. Ley lines are a critical part of Critical Role. Ley lines are like the whole... is like the light, the artery of magic throughout the Critical Role universe, throughout Exandria, and that is something really important that they go into detail on in Campaign 1. They heavily go into more detail on it in Campaign 3, but like it's just one of those things that you just don't catch unless unless you've watched Campaign 1. So, like, that's one thing that I would be fine, like, spoiling, like, you know, certain aspects, like, oh yeah, this character invented this, or this character has done that. Because at that point, after so many years, they become part of the actual, like, world building, and you need to know some of that world building in order to fully enjoy the show. So there's some complicated aspects to it. But for example, if there is a difference between the TV show and the campaign, talk about the campaign all you want. Talk about what's happened, because the TV show is different. The TV show has different plot points, because they're condensing the actual campaign. So whatever you do, don't tell people how the TV show is different. Because like that's part of the fun, and that's what spoiled part of the whole thing for me. I am salty. If that's not obvious, this panel kit's heavy. Needless to say, I love Critical Role, and I am very excited for essentially. Right now, we're at a point of a climactic event in the show, and it is awesome. It's like, I will say this only because it is not a spoiler, because it is absolutely like teased up on with Campaign 3. But they're getting to like an Avengers level like thing where it's like, man, we're pulling everything, and it's so awesome. And that's the point I'm at in the campaign. So I am behind. I'm a few months behind. I'm at 113, and they just got to like a major critical event in the show. I cannot wait to catch up. Oh my god. Invincible's good. Invincible's really good. I like Invincible. But so I also play D&D. There was a thing I wanted to get to. So I play a very interesting character. Oh my god, do I love my character. So I love creative writing. Creative writing is one of those, you know, escapism things that I have. Thanks, Gravity. You are really my best friend today. This is why I built a positron, because I hate gravity. Mind you, I probably shouldn't have the instructions just dangled up there while I cut into something. An upside down tachometer that creates boats, right? Anyway, oh, Technomancer. Okay, so my character, I based my character off of a neutron star. So like I have a bunch of lore behind it. But they are a warlock. They don't know they're a warlock. They believe that they are like a sorcerer or a wizard. They do not know that they are a warlock. That's the fun part. Because there's a secret to the character that even the character doesn't know about. Now, of course, because it's D&D, obviously you're leaning into like a bunch of trauma stuff and whatnot. It is fun. No, they're not going to be bad. They're not evil. Their patron is neutral. Their patron is not like some all-powerful god. The idea is that... Here's the idea I took. Here's the thing. Okay, I don't think any of my players are watching. Night, Ellisync. Have it going. I don't think any of my friends are watching that play the campaign with me. So I feel pretty comfortable talking about it. Because like I don't want them to know. Secrets, they're fun. So the patron that my character has is not evil. They're not necessarily good either. They're not chaotic neutral. They are just neutral. My idea was that we're all made of star stuff. Like, we all came from an exploding star. We are made of the building blocks of the universe. That is just what we are as people. And in D&D, it is the same. At least, technically, it could be. Depends on the world building. You know, in D&D, you could just have, you know, everything's always existed as it is and just has always been. so that's totally valid. But so my character is based off the idea that everything and everyone is made of star stuff. So the idea is that they are twin soul. Now that's not like an official D&D thing, but the concept is that my character has two souls. One of those souls is their patron. And one second, is this the right one? Yeah, that is way too big. Okay. So one of those souls is the patron. I think this might be it. No. And they don't know that patron. Ah, here we are. That's the one. They don't know that the patron is with them. They don't know that they have the warlock powers. They don't know any of this. They just think that they're a warlock. They just think that they were born with these powers, and that is what it is. And it is really freaking fun. Because there is going to be a point where my character finds out all of this, and they are going to freak the fuck out. Because the idea is that there's another secret to them that I'm not going to really get into, because I want that to remain a secret in case anyone ever does look at these streams. Did I grab the right part? Yes, I did. Ah, there we go. It's like that. I guessed it. So there's another part of them that they don't know about. Again, not an evil part. It's just like a thing. And if they find out about it, let's just say their entire, like, their perception of the world is going to get flipped on their head, and they're going to go into like a full-on panic attack. And if that happens, well, bad things are going to happen. And it is going to be fun. I love D&D. Don't you? Alright, what time is it? Alright. Let's finish a couple more steps. Pre-made wire harness. If you source a pre-made wire harness, add the cables that pass through panels now. Alright, you can install the deck panels at this point if you like. We didn't show them to make some captures easier. Okay. Should I leave on the protective part, or should we take these off? What do you think, chat? So man, I'm getting so many pings on Discord. Why are so many people pinging me? I did the same thing before. Let me do a couple more steps, then I realized it's 1 a.m. and had to work the next day. Right? I do have to work the next day. People keep pinging me in the Chris Bowden server, asking me for assistance with 3D printing. It's like, guys, I'm streaming. Okay, back to what I was saying. Yeah, the whole idea is that, so the character concept is that, at the same time that my character was born, they died. They were stillborn. At the exact same time that happened. Oh, sorry, Matt. Didn't realize that was you. At the same time that my character was born, they died, and at the same time that they died, a star went supernova. So the star died. And my idea was that deities are born, not necessarily celestials, but more like, I call them astrals. But deities were born of great astrological events. So the idea is that, like, when a supernova happens, a god could be born, or, you know, some powerful entity is born. That was the idea I ran with, and I loved that concept. So the idea is that a star went supernova at the same time my character was born, but my character died at the same time. So, so what I decided was that there's always that chance that, you know, hey, a star like 5 billion light years away has, like, you have a piece of that star in you, and you don't know it because of how condensed the building blocks of the universe were at the beginning of everything. So my thought process was, that is what happened. These two were bound in some way, shape, or form by this, you know, cosmic coincidence. And, well, the star, the being that was born of the star tried to inhabit the body because they were like, hey, I have a connection to this body and it's vacant. I can live through this. And so it tried to possess the body. It wasn't strong enough, only was able to get the heart going. And as a result, they got the heart going, they revived the child, and that was it. At the moment that the revival occurred, immediately this being realized that there was no way they were going to be able to take this body as their own. And they weren't nefarious in it either. Like, they didn't want to snuff out a life. They just didn't want to die themselves. So a pact was formed, and they continued on. But things happened in childhood, very traumatic things, and the star protected the vessel from that trauma, which also meant that the vessel, my character, was never able to process that trauma, leading to, and the best way to describe it is, it's one of those things that people say often. It is, you have a mask on for so long, you forget you're wearing a mask. So that is the situation my character finds themselves in. They have no idea they're wearing a mask. They have no idea that they are not their true selves. They have no idea that they are sharing a body. Their perception of the world is their current perception of the world, and there is a very real chance that that perception gets fucking shattered. And when that happens, oh boy, is it going to be a fun time. Hope you guys enjoy that little tangent. I am very passionate about my creative writing. I know it's not everybody's thing. It's just, it's one of those things I love to talk about. I really want to get into printing D&D stuff, but I don't have anyone to play D&D with in person. Plenty of people online, but no one in person. So sad. I'll probably print large minis of my characters, because, you know, I can print large minis no problem. But yeah, sad. Go, look at that. That's nice. I wish there was an easier way to get all of that off, but hey, that works. Should I take off the bottom? You can't see it. There really isn't a point to me taking all that off as well. I've only gotten a chance to play a couple of one-shots, but I really enjoyed it. D&D's fun. It's one of those things where you can just kind of be whatever you want to be. And it's a blast. What do you think, chat? Should I take the other side off, or should I leave it? Give it the peel. The aesthetics, though. Okay, we'll do it. It's kind of a pain in the ass. I used to judge at tournaments. There's D&D tournaments? Didn't really think you could make a tournament out of, Actually, no, you could. PvP does exist in D&D. Just seems like it would take forever. Once it's on there, it's a super pain in the ass. Okay. Never had enough time to do a real DB session, so I just stick with Shadowrun Divinity. Yeah. Teach their own. Tabletop board games are just fun. I love tabletop. Ah! I hate it when that happens. Like, wish they've just made this a little bit thicker. Right, this one came off a lot easier, but it's already still being a pain in the ass. Oh, Judge is a DM. Okay, I get you. That makes sense. God damn it. Stop ripping. You're making the peel frustrating. Nobody wants a frustrating peel. I got schmutz on it. You know what I would love? A Spaceballs themed D&D. That'd be fun. Roll for Schwartz! Your Schwartz is bigger than mine. Let's not go there. That'd be so good. Man, I miss parody movies. Like the proper parody movies. Not that scary movie bullshit. Or that disaster movie crap. Proper parody movies like Airplane. Like, Hot Shots. Proper parody movies. If you get Nat 20, you go ludicrous speed. No, you go plaid. You go plaid. Yeah, Leslie Nielsen's so good, man. Oh, man. I love that shit. Every single time I'm on a plane, I watch Airplane now. I don't watch the whole thing all the time. Like, depends on my mood. But I watch... Every time we are taking off, I'm watching the clip where it's like, "Goodbye, darling! Goodbye! Goodbye!" I need to watch Hot Shots Part 2. I have not seen that. I need to watch it. Why did I start on that end? That end's like the difficult end. I did confirm that I will be going to Rocky Mountain this year. I haven't gotten my plane ticket yet, but I will be getting my plane ticket. I do have a room. Thank you. There we go. Perfection! We're starting to get it, chat. We're starting to get it. We're starting to learn. So I'm excited for Murph. I'm really excited because well, this one's already off to a bad start. I'm really excited because it is just a couple days after my birthday. So we're gonna party. On top of that, there's gonna be so many positrons again. Oh my god. So one thing that we're doing right now is we are asking booths if they want us to bring positrons for them. Because, okay, if you were at Remurf, you would have, or if you were at Earth this year, 3D Printopia, and you saw the LDO booth, you would have saw that we took over the LDO booth. We didn't mean to take over the LDO booth. We just ended up taking over the LDO booth. I felt terrible for that. Jason was under the impression that we were only bringing a few, and we brought way more than what we anticipated, and so we took up way more space than we thought. Now, mind you, they didn't bring too many printers to East Coast Rep Rap, so it actually turned out to be like a decent thing. But if they had brought more stuff to show off, that would have been terrible, because like you know, it just would have been bad. You know, you shouldn't, if you're invited to somebody's table, you do not take up one entire table. LDO had 2 tables at East Coast Rep Rap, and Positron ended up taking up one entire table. So half of their booth was taken up by Positron. Again, Jason wasn't bothered by it. He was fine. He didn't mind. He was happy. We had a great show. But as the guy in charge of Positron, I felt bad because we took up way more space than what we intended, and you know, I felt guilty. So for Rocky Mountain, I agreed with Jason that we're only gonna have at most 2 Positrons at the LDO booth. So, because I know a lot of people are going to be bringing their Positrons, what I am doing is I'm reaching out to a ton, and I mean a ton, of booths and saying, hey, we plan on bringing a Positron. Do you want one for your booth? And so we're going to have fun with that. It doesn't say to install them with the screws yet. It just says, hey, get the cables going. Honestly, though, I don't think I want to yet. Oh, here we are. Literally, next page. I don't think I'm going to install the cables yet. I am very particular about how I install cables. Alright, so we need 3 for each side. Or, no. It does not tell me to install that one. I'm going to put the T-nut in there anyway. And install it for now. And yeah. You had a good size setup last year, Rumor. Yeah, we did. And we're going to have a similar size this year. But yeah, there's going to be a lot more booths with Positron. Like, I think that's going to become a normal thing, where essentially Positron is just going to dominate the shows because they're the easiest printer to bring. Like, I've asked a couple of filament manufacturers, hey, do you want Positrons at your booth so that you can show off Positron? Or so you can show off your filament? And they're like, yeah. So, like, that's going to be a thing. Where did I put the peanuts? Oh, right here. Probably easier to put cables now. You can move the panels. Once they're screwed down, it may be more difficult. I'm gonna put them in. I'm going to completely ignore you and put them in. And the only reason is, on Friday when we continue this, I can just unscrew them. I'm putting them in just mostly to get these aligned, because that's easier to do now than it will be later. So one has to be right there. Come on. There we go. Nope, that's one too far. Stay. That one's easy because I just slide it in. Just like that. Boom. And then one over here. Okay. There we go. There's. What color? Yeah, blue and black are the colors that I have. I might swap it out for purple. So I might swap my blue parts out for purple. Depends on how much of the extrusions are visible once I'm done. No, I want to do purple. If I'm going to change color at all, it's going to be purple because it matches the hex theme that I have going on with the rest of my printers. That is it. If I did want to change up the color, that's what I would do. But right now, I am happy with blue. Blue is my favorite color. So yeah. I'm not actually a fan of. Hold on. Okay, I am not a fan of orange. Joseph Prusa, don't fire me yet. But I do prefer a more blue shifted color. Orange would look cool, but I'm biased since my printer is blue and orange. It's important to be able to admit your biases. I am gonna get a drink after this. Of water, not of anything else. Orange on black is technically the best contrast. Oh, I would agree to that. I like sparkly filament, and I really like you know, it's like Cookie Cat's Dark Magic and Witchcraft. I really love the Witchcraft. Sorry, David, I love Witchcraft. One of the discussions I had with David was like, you know, can't really promote other filaments, and it's like, okay, I understand, because we make filament. It was like, yeah, there we go. Talk print is solid into making ABS. Look, I'm gonna tell David, look, if you don't want me to, you know, promote you know, this color, then we should compete. No, that's not my call. I try to spread the love. It would be really cool to be able to get Elixir ABS. That would be nice. But the Elixir colors are, from what I understand, made with a little bit of TPU. So, like, as far as I'm aware, it's not necessarily possible. Come on, seriously? Ugh. That T-nut fell out of line. There we go. You don't want me to show for other companies make ABS? Oh, that would be funny. Oh, I left that oh god, I left that undone. Hope I didn't dry that out. Okay. We're gonna take a break here. And by break, I mean we're gonna end it. Let me wipe this down real quick because it has smudges and I like it to look clean. I have to say, this is an easy build so far. This is a really easy build so far. If Okay, so I'm always thinking of like what printers I would recommend somebody for their first time building a printer. Right now, a Rook is kind of like, a Rook is one of my top recommendations for building, you know, brand new printer. But that's because the Rook is super easy to build and it's also really cheap. If you can get a Switchwire on sale, guys, Switchwire's tensioners suck. My biggest gripe about it. Fair, but you know, I want to buy a baby belt. Just need space and money. Baby belt's great. I love baby belts. I will be building a baby belt eventually. I will be building one on stream at some point. That's all I can really say about that. There we go. Look at that. She's so pretty. Ah. All right. So, I think as a test of this platform, I think this went really well. So this is the first time that we're using the Mac as our video ingestion. So it is what's controlling all the cameras. It is also what's controlling the scenes. So it's where I have all my scenes and stuff. And I gotta say, this is pretty smooth right now. This experience is pretty smooth. It was a bit of a pain in the butt to get set up, to have another computer be the streaming computer. But once I got the audio synced up, this actually turned out pretty good. So what did you guys think? Do you guys think this stream, in terms of its quality, sound quality, video quality, as well as smoothness in general, how do you think it went? I would really love to hear your feedback, and as we just progress and become better streamers together, you know, I'm not gunning to be the best streamer out there. I'm not gunning to make this like my job or anything. I'm gunning to have fun. But I want to make sure that I am, you know, doing a great job at providing quality when we're having fun here. So, yeah, I want to make sure that even though we're just using webcams, like we are just using webcams here, we're not using anything fancy. I am upgrading to Elgato cameras. Those are going to be in tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to those. But I'm really happy with the really budget setup that we have. Because honestly, if you have a couple of webcams, you can get the setup that I have here, which is awesome. It doesn't take much effort to do stuff like this. So please tell me what you think about, you know, how the stream went, how the smoothness of everything felt. Again, audio quality, video quality, stuff like that. I am very keen to hear your feedback, and I am very excited to hear your feedback. So thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. I do really appreciate every single one of you. Please make sure to like and subscribe. We're going to be back on Friday about the same time. Friday, we're probably going to go for a little bit later. Just, you know, to get it out of the way. We are going to do our wiring harness on Friday. Let me just flip back the page real quick so that I can remember to do the wiring harness, because I'm going to forget if I don't. There we go. So make sure to come back on Friday, and we will have more to do. If you're looking for upgrades, the mic Louis Rossmann uses might be the best for moving around and doing stuff. Well, so I use a Rode Lav. This is really good. I'm very happy with this. For when I am stationary, I use a Shure SM7B. Again, phenomenal with it. So in terms of like the mics, I think I'm all right. But I want to make sure that it's coming through clearly. It's coming, like, it's actually sounding good. And we're going to upgrade our cameras soon, so they're going to look better and all that. But in terms of smoothness as well as just presentation, I think this, personally, I think it has been one of the best ones we have so far, and I'm excited to keep it going. So once again, thank you everybody so much for tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you. Please make sure to like and subscribe. You follow on Twitch if you want to follow on Twitch. I'm likely going to migrate more to YouTube as a whole. Yeah. ladies and gentlemen, remember to hug yourselves more, volunteer for a cause you believe in, and just keep being awesome and keep being creative. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Have a good night.